Hello everyone, this is Janice, and today I'm going to share my layout, my latest layout that I did for this adorable picture of Adrian that we took the same day that we took our Christmas picture. Our neighbor Debbie took this picture, and I just love it. This is our little penguin that sits in front of our house. So I used one of Jana Eubank's sketches. Thank you, Wendy, from Wendy's Creative Corner, for sharing that blog with us. I am really enjoying her sketches. And I find that it's just a great way if you get in a rut and you feel like you just can't come up with a new layout. Just use a sketch, and I'm really enjoying that. I think I'm going to be doing that more often. So anyway, I loved that little banner there, so I'm going to be using that sketch. And then I used 2 Cricut cartridges. I used the Birthday Bash for the banners, and I'll tell you which ones. I don't actually know what page it's on because I used my Gypsy. And so here you see on page 61 I used that banner there and cut them at about 1 3/4, I think. I don't remember. And then I used this circle right here, and I hid the little holes. Right here, there's 2 little holes. I hid the holes. And I think I cut that circle at 3 or 2.5. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's been a few days I've been working on this layout. And what else did I cut out? Okay, and then I went over to Graphically Speaking, which this is a great cartridge for titles and just one big element for your page. These are great. I love this cartridge. And you know, my friend Robin that I mention all the time, thank you Robin, she bought me this cartridge when her son was in my preschool class. She bought it for me, and I was so excited, and I still love it. It's probably one of my favorites. So thanks Robin, you're the best. Yeah, she started out as a parent in my class, and now she is my best friend. I just love hanging out with her and talking about scrapbooking and life and all that good stuff. She's the best. So right here, Life is Good, that's on page 57, and I use that for my title. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so I started with a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock that is craft cardstock. I'm going to zoom out here. I'm still hoping for that wide angle lens. If my husband's watching, I'm hoping for it for my birthday. But I don't actually know if I'm getting it. And then I got this piece of paper from a Christmas. I feel like it's kind of dark. It's been kind of cloudy here in Florida. The Sunshine State has been under cloudiness for a few days. It's so gray outside. It's crazy. So anyway, I got this cardstock from a DCWV Christmas stack. And I cut it down to 11.5 by 11.5. And then of course, you know, I like to gut the paper so I can use it even more. And I'm just going to attach it with my ATG. I'm just trying to center this before I put it down. Okay. Alright, now our next layer is a piece of just blue cardstock, and it's 12 inches by, let's see, 7 inches. And what I did to this was I used my Perfect Pearls in the Perfect Pearl color to add a snowflake background. This paper is just plain blue. Okay, so I used this one. Robin, you have this, with some Versamark. And I just went ahead and stamped it all over. Just the areas that I knew were going to show. So that's going to go about right there. It's this color right here. Perfect pearl color. Love it. So glad that Blitzy has those. I haven't checked the website today, so I don't know if they still have them. It's definitely a good deal if you can afford to get them right now. And then now they have the Tim Holtz alterations, and then they have those Memento dewdrops. I saw they added those yesterday, and so hard. And they have on Blitzy, they even have under the Tim Holtz alterations, they have texture folders, embossing folders. So cool. Oh no, I forgot. This is supposed to go according to the sketch, which I really want to follow because I really like it. And these two came from a DCWV. It's the homemade Christmas line. Yeah, that goes there. So let's see. Because this paper has glitter on it, it made it really easy for me to pull it up. So that was a good thing. Put this one down. Just adding the OTG here. This one was kind of over. Just lining it up here. Okay. And then my picture is going to be matting. I'm matting it with that craft cardstock that I got from the middle of my 12 by 12. Uh-oh, what happened there? Okay, so there's that. And then this one goes lined up over here on that side. The left side of the layout. And then, let's see, these other layers, I just want to make sure that, here's my Life is Good. Excuse me, I'm still, see, I think I cut this at 1 3/4, and then I think the circle I cut at 3 1/2 out of the same paper. I think that goes there. And then there's this long strip that I learned. I'm learning and finding that I'm really enjoying my hot glue gun, and I just kind of scrunched this ribbon here. I created the pleats by just adding a little bit of hot glue and then scrunching it together, and then a little more hot glue and scrunching it together all the way till I got to the end, and then I trimmed it. So I'm really happy with the way my hot glue gun is coming in so handy. So let's see, I don't want to cover too much of the picture. I don't know, maybe I want to go up a little bit. I was wanting that blue to show, this blue down here. So maybe I will, and then the journaling is supposed to go right here, so I got to leave enough room for that. And then maybe I'll just pop that up. I don't think I need to journal too much. Just, you know, mainly the date, you know, the month and his age. Maybe that's the main thing I want to remember. And then there's 3 little buttons that go up here, and these were from Robin too. She got me a little pack from Christmas. These are little Christmas buttons. I'll show you the packaging. It's these favorite findings. I think Michael's and Joanne's carry them. And it was all these wonderful buttons. They're great. They're so nice and flat. I wonder if they make them plain, because this is a great thing to emboss. So those are going to go there. Okay, so let's finish this up. Now that I see where everything should go. What did I say I was going to do? Like that. Oh yes, and I'm using, I don't want to forget, I'm using my flourishes, because some of you left me comments that, you know, it's okay to use a flourish on a boy page, or someone said something about using bling on a boy page, and I don't mind using bling on his pages. I just don't usually think of flourish, because then I think of it as a little bit more of a feminine touch, but I agree. I'm all about, you know, just thinking outside the box and doing things unconventionally, especially on a scrapbook page, because it's your page and your creativity. And you know, he's definitely all 100% boy, but you know, I'm 100% girl, so I'm the one making the page, so I think it should reflect a little bit of my personality, as well as remembering, you know, preserving the memories. So I'm just putting some fun foam. So I agree. So since I agree, I decided to use my flourishes here. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this, because the bulk of this ribbon, I don't want it to be, you know, I want to bend the paper here. And then these, I think, are going to go here. Like that. Now, the hot glue fell off because I was kind of shuffling it around my desk. I just left it out for a few days until I kind of was inspired to use it on a page or something, or on a card, and I kept moving it around and stuff and playing with it, and the hot glue fell off. So I don't want to heat up the hot glue right now. So I'm going to attempt to use glossy accents. Just got to make this really nice and flat. Glue dots would probably work too, but I really want to make sure that stays down. And then where's my Life is Good? That's going to go right there. So let's put that down first. Use some, this is the Tombow Mono Multi Liquid Glue bottle, but I have been recycling this bottle and using Scotch Quick Dry in it, because I have a whole lot of that. I bought it because I was at Michael's and didn't bring my liquid glue, and so I got the Scotch Quick Dry because I wanted to show the ladies that were at my crop how nicely it works. But I don't like that bottle that the Scotch Quick Dry comes in. for me, I have a hard time controlling the glue because I squeeze it too hard. But this one I find I can control better. So I keep the bottle. Okay, let's see. See, I can still read the word even though the flourish is on it. Let's get the glossy accents. This is a great adhesive for things like ribbon and beads and bling, and there's such a glare here. Let's see if I can, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to just put it on the back of here. I really liked the idea of using the hot glue gun for this, but right now, like I said, I don't have it heated, and we need to finish this. So I have some cards I need to make. I have birthday parties coming up, thank you cards to make, a baby card. I have some projects, and I have to finish my roses. Oh, I gotta show you all. I made a rose with my giant flowers cartridge, and oh my, it is beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna put this down here just to hold it in place while that glue dries. It doesn't take too long to dry, but it's certainly not as fast as the Scotch Quick Dry. I could even use Scotch Quick Dry on this because that glue dries clear, but I'm using my glossy accents. So let's see here. Yep, that's exactly how I want it. Just going to lay that there on top. And if you tap this down, it kind of helps for the most part with the clogging. Not always, but sometimes there's a little glob in there that won't come out. Unless I take my time to mess with it. Okay, so let's see. What else did I want to do? Oh, hello, the banner. Okay, here's the banner. Now, I used the same blue that's right here. I used it on the banner. Now, I actually forgot the banner. Let's see how this looks. I don't think this is how I had it originally, but we're going to go with this. Let's just see. I have 5 of these. See how it looks down here. I think this was supposed to go up further. And I have one more. And I just want to show you. Okay, that's the way it's going to go. I wanted to show you what I did. So I used the same stamp here and stamped with Versamark, and then used my Perfect Pearls. See that on there? And then I went around the edges of it with Faded Jeans, just to make it, you know, give it a little more dimension. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and attach this here. Then what I'm going to do is attach these with some some of my fun foam to give it some dimension, and then I'm going to use some of my homemade, just kicked the camera. I'm going to use this twine to bring down the red and tie it, no pun intended, tie it together. Or maybe I'll use, that bread is quite bright. So this is all I have left of my Martha Stewart. I think I'm going to use that. It's not as bright. So the way I'm going to do that is, again, just cut some little fun foam pieces here. And just attach it. And this is sticking well. I like it. And just a little bit more. This is one of those layouts that I brought with me to the crop that I thought I was going to a crop, and it turned out that just myself and one other person, the lady that was just starting scrapbooking, were the only people who brought anything to work on. So she and I ended up just talking a little bit. She had some questions about scrapbooking and stuff like that. So we talked, and that was great fun, but really, most people there were really Super Bowl fans, so they really wanted to watch. So, or, just chat and stuff. Okay, I'm going to fold this in half. It was fun. We had a good time at the Super Bowl party. So my friend there that is starting to scrapbook, we're going to get together separately here at my house and just get her going. She has a very sweet husband. He went on his own. He saw scrapbook supplies at the Dollar General and at Big Lots, and he bought her some kits and some papers and albums, because he told her, he said, someday you might want to do some scrapbooking. Isn't that the sweetest thing you ever heard? So yeah, she didn't even know what she had, but she said she knew she had some supplies. So that is just, I love stories like that. Alright, so I don't really have enough to make a little bow. So, what should I do? Well, when in doubt, how about if we use, oh, that's nice there. How about that? I might, these are my little buttons that I created with my UT in my circle mold. Could do that. I think maybe what I'm going to do is some bling. Oh, do I have any bling left? I was thinking of some. How about some little blingy stars? Oh, that's cute. Let's do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 there. I was going to maybe put some like on each of the banners here. that twine is not really adhered well, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more adhesive here. Make sure it doesn't fall off. I'm sorry for the long video. I know it's hard to sit down and watch for a very long time, watch one video for a very long time, because we all are so busy with our families and stuff, so I try not to keep you very long. Reinforce these with some glue because they're not, it's not the best adhesive. These are just cheap bling, probably from Michael's. So there we go. Maybe I should maybe add a few more up here just to kind of keep some continuity. So I think I'll just put some here. Here and here, and then we're going to adhere those buttons, but they're naked, meaning they don't have any twine through them, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And oh my word, this video is way too long, so we are going to end it now, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Jana Eubank's blog for her fabulous sketches. Thanks again, Wendy. Bye.